take another L. Designer on me, this they new shit.
Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs, and late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
Now Brees on the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do. Get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. 32-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
The pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Number 28. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Behind the line of scrimmage.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. At the 48-yard line. The New Orleans Saints coming back out here on offense, and they are 1-1 on the young season. They had the good win in the opener against Tampa Bay. Stumbled on Monday night, though, in Week 2 without Michael Thomas falling to the Raiders in the opening of their new stadium. And now they could be in danger of falling to 1-2 as they get a very tough Sunday night matchup with the 2-0 Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22.
On the carry. Logan.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 12.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
0-0.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Cincinnati's offense coming back out here, and CD, you think about the start to their season, and yes, they're 0-2, but it doesn't feel like a pessimistic 0-2 like previous Bengals teams. With Joe Burrow and the way that they're playing, don't you get the sense that there's a little optimism there?
And you mentioned the number one reason for optimism, and that is the rookie quarterback, Joe Burrow, drafted number 1 overall. They gave him the job right away, and let's face it, every time you and I hear a coach talk about, hey, this rookie's going to play, but we're going to protect him a little bit, we're going to take some pressure off of him, they let him throw it 61 times against the Cleveland Browns on a Thursday night. To me, he settled into that role quite well, and they've almost forgotten that he's a rookie.
Yeah, those 61 throws, second most by a rookie in NFL history. It has to be weird for Joe Burrow, though, with 25-3 at LSU in his college career, 0-2 starting the pros. But again, you just feel like there's a sense of optimism in Cincinnati.
There certainly is. Look, he threw for 316 yards and 3 touchdowns and kept them in the game. Their biggest problem on the other side of the ball on defense. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, they had big nights against that Cincinnati defensive front. 210 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze. They'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Almost tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. No quarterback likes to throw an interception, but I don't think that we're going to see a rash of them now from Drew Brees because he's gotten more accurate as his career has gone on. He had a string of 12 straight years in the middle of his career where he threw 10 or more interceptions each season. But now these last 3, 8 interceptions, 5 and 4, and that's over the course of 42 regular season games. That's 17 interceptions. But in that same stretch, he's thrown 82 touchdown passes as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's Breeze. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 41, Alvin.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Breeze now. And he finds Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
At the 47.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Going for Sanders downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got a man, complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Good for a Saints.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Breeze. Breeze lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing now is Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now the Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. 9 times left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mixon with a first down carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The Bengal ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. This one hauled in by Sample. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Ball carrier.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on,
tell you what, though, a one-handed grab of that length, talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal, but then lines up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
To kick off for New Orleans.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Again, it's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
17. Saints 14.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just...
Now Burrow loses the football.
Joe Burrow sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. All the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Number 85.
T. Higgins, 41 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Again, it's Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here. The second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, nothing.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And now look at him go. The 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
A 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. Oh, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Again, it's Breeze. And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, 26 yards. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that's
caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
Well, Charles, glancing back.